Hey everyone, welcome back to Empathic Sight. One of the questions I keep getting asked is, what is my diagnosis? So it is actually Leber's congenital amaurosis, non-degenerative. Wow, what a mouthful. So what does that mean? So Leber's congenital amaurosis, or LCA, is a genetic disorder that affects your retina, which is right by here at the back of your eye, and it is the light sensory portion of your eye. So this disorder is something you get from birth, so you're born with it, and it can cause severe vision loss or even pure blindness. So from a very young age, I've had to adapt to a different way of seeing and interacting with the world. LCA is caused by mutations in specific genes that are responsible for the retina's ability to process light. So these mutations prevent the retina from functioning properly, which makes it difficult for it to process light and send the proper signals to the brain. This means that my vision is not as clear as most people's, especially when it comes to contrast and fine details. So how does this impact vision? The retina is really important because it takes light and it sends it through to the occipital lobe in the brain as electrical signals. So in my case, those signals are actually disrupted. So it makes it really difficult for me to see movement or difficult contrast. I especially struggle in low light or dark conditions. The world around me can sometimes seem blurry or distorted because of how the retina is affected. So how does this impact the brain? Because the retina can't send the signals properly, the brain can't receive the correct visual information and therefore can't process it properly. So this can affect spatial awareness and make it harder to focus on details. But here's the thing, our brains are pretty amazing. In some cases, it can actually rely on other senses like our hearing and our sense of touch to see and navigate the world to compensate for the loss of vision. Here's something to remember. Not all cases are going to be the same. LCA can affect people in many different ways. In terms of vision loss, some people have no vision at all. Some people, like myself, have low vision. But remember, it's a spectrum. In my case, with low vision, I have 20/200 vision. So this means that things are often distorted or blurry, even if they're up close. I especially struggle with movement and contrast, especially when I'm transitioning from lighting conditions. This is because my pupils don't dilate as fast because my retina doesn't detect the light change as swiftly as those with perfect vision. This makes it challenging for me to move around safely, but I've developed different strategies and have different tools that I can use to get around safely. I've actually included those in some of my other videos on this page. Remember, the blindness is not defined by what you can't see, but by how you see the world. I hope you enjoyed this and that you found some insight as to what it's like to live with Leber's congenital amaurosis. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share. And as always, thanks for watching.